On 3rd April 2022, Courtney Clenny's world was shattered when her boyfriend died, and her thriving career as an OnlyFans model and social media influencer came crashing down. Despite having a massive following of 2 million on Instagram and making more than $3 million on OnlyFans, her behavior on that tragic day brought to light some alarming concerns, which ultimately resulted in the unraveling of her once glittering empire. Courtney Clenny and Christian Obumseli were a couple whose lives took a tragic turn on April 3rd, 2022. Courtney Clenny, a social media influencer with over 2 million Instagram followers and a successful OnlyFans career, was known for her provocative content and luxurious lifestyle. Christian Obumseli, on the other hand, was a promising young man with a bright future ahead of him. However, their relationship was far from perfect, and tensions between the couple had been simmering for a while. The events of that day not only shattered their lives, but also drew the attention of the public to the dark side of fame and the consequences of toxic relationships. Amidst a stormy night in 2022, the emergency services received a harrowing call about a stabbing. The victim, Christian Toby Obumseli, was found drenched in blood and fighting for his life from a deep chest wound. His girlfriend, Courtney Clenny, was discovered at the scene, also covered in blood, and admitting to stabbing him. As Toby was rushed to the hospital, the investigation into the incident began. The apartment was scattered with multiple puddles of blood, indicating that Toby had been bleeding for some time before help arrived. The situation was dire, and everyone involved was fighting to keep Toby alive. However, despite their best efforts, Toby passed away from his injuries, marking the end of a confused relationship. Despite admitting to stabbing her boyfriend, Courtney Clenny was released from a psychiatric ward after only 2 days, as the police concluded that her actions were in self-defense. However, the family of the victim, Christian Toby Obumseli, were convinced that Courtney was responsible for his death and sought legal representation to pursue justice. With emotions running high and tensions escalating, a legal battle was imminent as both parties dug their heels in for a fight. The tragic event had taken its toll on everyone involved, leaving a deep scar that would take years to heal. Courtney Clenny, the popular OnlyFans model charged with murdering her boyfriend Christian Obumseli, is facing a death lawsuit filed by his family. The lawsuit claims that Clenny is financially responsible for Obumseli's death, as she intentionally stabbed him, causing the family immense mental pain and suffering and depriving them of his future support and services. The lawsuit was filed on March 17th and was updated on Friday. Despite the charges, Clenny's attorney has announced her intention to fight the case. The lawsuit has further intensified the already dramatic and tragic situation surrounding the couple's relationship. Scheduled for trial in 2023, Courtney was denied bond due to being considered a flight risk. Despite her father's defense, evidence has emerged of Courtney's past abusive behavior towards Toby. As the trial continues, it highlights the importance of addressing the prevalence and severity of domestic abuse. It's a tragic situation for everyone involved, and the loss of Toby's life cannot be overlooked. Courtney Clenny, who also goes by Courtney Taylor, can be sentenced to life imprisonment if found guilty of second-degree murder with a deadly weapon. The 26-year-old has admitted to stabbing her boyfriend Christian Obumseli, resulting in his death on April 3rd in Miami-Dade's Edgewater neighborhood. As the legal proceedings continue, the event has left a lasting impact on all of those involved, forever marking the end of a tumultuous relationship. That's the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, do press that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Check out some of our other videos while you're at it, and we'll see you back here again with another video.